Retrieve revelation from the grip of your expectations. Surrender your certainty in the name of your infinite creative well within. For beyond the weight and the barrier of expectation, of certainty, is a timeless expanse ready to be born freely, daily, presently, when we create space within ourselves for revelation to be born from the well of our infinite waters. This is our origin, this is our sovereignty, this is our expression, our creative liberation beyond that which weighs us down in attachment, certainty, comfort, and indeed expectation. This is our choice we make between what is weighty in certainty, expectation, and what is light and nimble and in flight in expression and creation. We have come to see revelation as something far-reaching and mystical, when in fact revelation is expansion, it is growth, it is expression beyond that which we have attached ourselves to in the name of certainty and expectation. If we can bathe within ourselves daily and take moments to be free in the expanse that we are beyond the barriers and the dams which we create in the name of certainty, expectation, definition. If we can allow ourselves to soak in ourselves, in our creative expanse, then we will grow from this. We will see that we are eternally in spring within, and that this eternal spring blossoms in the form of revelation, in spontaneous creation, which challenges the tradition of our certainties which we have become attached to and express and form expectations from. Expectations of what we can and can't do, and what we can and can't feel, of where we can and can't go, etc., etc. This story builds and builds if we let it to. And this story builds and builds until it blocks and builds barriers and blocks the natural stream of our creative flow, of our creative source, where indeed revelation springs from. And in this experience and relationship with ourself, where we are free from expectation and judgment and definition and certainty and all the weight that comes with it, and we are light, nimble, and naked, and bathing in ourselves freely. And we have these moments, we honor these moments with ourselves, which is fundamentally in the name and in the breath of love, which is unconditional and whole, and cannot be separated into labels and definitions or weighed down by expectation and narratives. If we can honor these moments with ourselves, we will see that revelation is just an expression of an innate creative essence and body within, which is a freely available expression, not a far-reaching miracle, but something which can be daily brought in, found within ourselves and expressed without ourselves, if we allow ourselves to bathe beyond the narrative which we spin and become attached to, of what we can and can't, and what is good and which is bad, and which we should force and which we should resist. And these forcings and these resistings and these pushings and pullings are normal and natural. It is not the eradication of or the shaming of these natural processes, but it is about creating space daily for the opportunity of our revelation to be born. For in these moments, these brief moments we create consistently, we understand that infinity does not need much room to grow, does not require Herculean efforts. It requires a gap, a door ajar, a little gap to emerge. And once it begins to emerge through tiny cracks or a door slightly ajar, it will then, if consistently created room, again, can just be small spaces, small moments of revelation, where you bathe in yourself beyond judgment, definition, certainty, expectation. Let go of the dams and the barriers and the weights and the anchors, and allow yourself just to bathe freely in yourself, and you will see this growth, this emergence, this effortless growth and emergence. And we thus become aware and intimate with abundance within, for we know and understand intimately its effortless nature, and that it is born from release, not from effort. It is born from love, not from judgment. It is born from communion with, rather than finding and sourcing and seeking. And so this is our daily invitation. This is our daily return. This is our daily revelation, understanding the commonplace of miracle and revelation and creative, abundant expression, found only in release and creating space for what we are and what we possess is infinitely abundant, and thus needs little effort, but just a crack or a door ajar to emerge and to perform miracles in your own, for your own benefit, in your own expression, in your own image. This is your returning, this is your invitation, which I will now leave you with. Until next time, bye.